His name was Michael Reed, son of Daniel Reed, grandson of a generation that carried the weight of the world. When the war in Ukraine broke out, he didn't hesitate. He wasn't drafted, he volunteered. Because he remembered the stories, his father's silence, his medals buried under dust, and that one phrase carved on the old monument he never forgot. Michael didn't go to fight for glory. He went because some things still needed defending: freedom, people, hope. The war was nothing like the stories. There were no clear lines, no safe zones, just cities burning and soldiers holding on by inches. Michael led a small unit through the outskirts of Kharkiv. Every night the sky lit up like lightning that never stopped. He thought of his father often, how Daniel said war never truly ends. And yet, standing there, he understood why his father kept fighting. Because if you stop, the world stops with you. Before every mission, Michael carried a folded paper in his helmet. It was his father's last letter, the one found beside the old monument. The ink was fading, but he'd memorized every word. You can't erase what you've seen, but you can choose what comes next. Those words kept him grounded when the bombs fell, when friends were lost, when fear clawed at the edges of his mind. He wasn't just fighting for survival, he was fighting to prove his father right, that courage doesn't die, it passes on. One night, his unit was ordered to hold a small bridge outside the city. It was nothing special, just concrete and steel, but it was the only road civilians could use to escape. When the attack came, they were outnumbered 5-1. Michael took command when his captain fell. He moved like a man possessed, not reckless, but unshakable. Bullets tore through the air, but he didn't back down. When the last shell hit, the bridge was still standing. So were the civilians. And though his uniform was torn and bloodied, Michael Reed walked away alive. Weeks later, when the smoke cleared, reporters asked how he'd done it. He didn't mention tactics or bravery or medals. He just said, "My father taught me something. War doesn't make heroes. It reminds us who we have to be when the world breaks." That night, he stood by a shattered window, looked up at the same stars his father once saw, and whispered, "I didn't forget, Dad." Somewhere in the quiet of the night, a faint breeze passed through the ruins, soft and steady, like the echo of a salute. Because though Daniel Reed was gone, his spirit lived on in every man who still stood for something when the world tried to fall apart. And as long as his son fought for peace, the name Reed would never fade.